All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is Friday, April 19th, 2024. It's the BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's go take a look at some charts. First chart we're going to take a look at, going to be SPY. All right, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the falling 17 EMA, still in a downtrend. Price still in a downtrend. All right, so there's SPY. Let's take a look at, what do we want to look at? QQQ. All right, same deal. Lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend. Coming right into almost at support here. Right there. We got a little bit of support. Close. Really close. So they hit some support today. Had a little mini bounce. FNGU. All right. FNGU, lower high, lower low, closing. It is some little bit of major support right through here. Not a lot though. All right. So there's FNGU, lower high, lower low, big candle down. Maybe that's the end of the move. Maybe they were looking for 244, 50, 46. We'll see what happens. So FNGU still in a downtrend. IWM. All right. Lower high, lower low. Closing below the bearish trap. Below the falling 17 EMA. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high, closing inside the bearish trap. Under a falling 17 EMA. Let's look at our technicals. And all right, so we came out of the oversold zone, and we just meandered back and forth, all inside the sell zone. All right, so knocked on the door at the seller's chop zone. Bears pushed us out, and we just wound up consolidating and camping out inside the sell zone. T2123, from beginning of the day to the end of the day, it's almost red except for the last candle. There was a little mini green candle right there. T2123. 3-bar. All right, we're hitting that rising 200 SMA. Okay, maybe this is the end, all right? Maybe this could be the end here of the fall. All right, maybe we get a bounce back up at least to the midpoint. All right, that's what I'm looking for. T2123, finally hitting the rising 200. All right, looking for a bounce back up and challenge those all-time highs. The prior all-time highs and the all-time highs. FNGU, all right, red from beginning of day to the end of the day, just running away from VWAP right there. And then what do we have here? We have a rolling over 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. So it's kind of curling over. Maybe they can stage a rally. They can get that curling back up in the other way. But it's going to take a whole lot of mojo to get that going on. All right, let's take a look at USO. All right, USO puts in possible higher low here right on minor support. For the daily candle, we got higher low, higher high, closing. Let's see if we got a higher high. 79.53, 79.49, higher high, higher low, closing under a bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Still bullish. All right, GLD. GLD putting in higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. That's GLD. Still in an uptrend. SLV, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. Still bullish there. Nice bull flag on SLV. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH broke the low, it's in a downtrend, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the falling 17 EMA. XLK, technology sector, broke the low in a downtrend, higher, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA there. That's XLK. XLI, industrials. Industrials like hanging tough here. right at, see these candles down here? Right at major support, really, right there. That consolidation through there. Those wicks are major support. Don't want to break through those. All right, but almost in a downtrend. Let me see. What do we got for a low on that one? 120.82. What do we get a low for this one? 120.17. It's technically it's in a downtrend because we broke the lows. What do we got for a low here? 122.02. 122.17. Okay, so we're still in the zone, still in an uptrend. XLI. But lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. That's XLI. Let's take a look at IYT. All right, IYT in a downtrend, breaking the low, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the falling 17 EMA. Okay, I guess the economy's not as good as they said it was. All right, so here's 64.98 right there. So right into some support right there on IYT. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF curling around. What's going on here? Look at this XLF for today. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? All right, reboot. Robert, reboot. Okay. All right, look at XLF coming back, testing the support here, or the resistance, because they got underneath it. So here we got a higher low, higher high, closing above the trap. So in between the trap and the falling 17 EMA, trying to get back up on top of prior all-time high. So there's XLF right there. XLF looking pretty good compared to the rest of the market. All right, so you got Russell 2000, IWM, small caps in a downtrend. But overall, that's bullish, okay? Because we got to do this. All right, it's falling out of the upper third there, okay? So that's not good. But you see right there. All right, small caps in a downtrend. All right, we got transports in a downtrend. SMH in a downtrend. Technology in a downtrend. Okay, so now we're probably going to get that market rotation now, where the Amazons, your Costco's, and your Walmarts, and all your big box stores that are chain driven. Even take a peek at Dollar General. All right, some of those. The Walgreens. What's the other one there? CBS. All right, take a look at those. We're probably going to rotate into those. All right. What's the other one? The food company, Darden Foods. Probably going to rotate into that as employees' paychecks start to pick up due to higher cost of living and such. All right, so going to get some market rotation, and then tech will come back later. Right now, a lot of stuff in a downtrend. SMH in a downtrend, tech's in a downtrend. Financials are in a downtrend, but they don't look too bad. Gotta say, they're not as ugly as the rest of the market. But the other thing is you know, this was one. This is that 45 degree. This is the definition of power right there. Okay, you find this? This is what you want to jump in on. Okay, so notice they didn't put any shelf. Now they came in, put a little shelf here. They came underneath it and rallied back on. They're trying to get back on top, and I think they will get back on top. We'll see what happens. So there's the financials trying to get back on top of those prior highs. Right there, that prior all-time high, which was way back. Well, let's see. There's one of them that was resistance, not the all-time high. This right here, we had some new all-time highs here. Okay, so XLF. Let's see if they can get back on top of resistance. All right, break through it and consolidate over here. All right, traders, everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for being here. I want to wish y'all good. I'm so happy my internet worked all day. Well, for the most part, all day today. That was something different. That little sickness that I was having, that's done with. Okay, so everyone have a great weekend. We're going to come back next week, and I think we're looking at a possible bounce here. We'll see. Okay, the only other scenario I see on SPY is us coming back and testing the prior high, which is right here, which is 480. So we're only $15 away now. They could just decide to flush it right into there, and then just to have a new book to work with, flush it right into the prior all-time high, and look for a bounce off of that. All right, you can see things starting to pick up here. Price getting far away from the 17 EMA. So there's that scenario is on the table. Coming back to minor support. All right, that's the prior all-time high. Come back, hit the prior all-time high, and then bounce back and forth. Okay, and consolidate for the rest of the year. That's the scenario I'm looking at. All right, that's a possible scenario that I'm looking at. I actually thought 500 would kind of hold us up, but I don't see a green candle in here to save my life. Okay, so we've been down here once, 2 days in a row. Maybe we get a bull 180 tomorrow. Monday. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. So we'll see what happens. All right. So until Monday, everybody have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for being here.